EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Here's 2nd and 10. Smith will come in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's caught left side by Hardman. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And right in, touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And at the 42-yard line here, and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Stroud slings this deep from McLaurin. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 43 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Banks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hold it ready.
second down and 3. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Man, big Sig, man.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Hall. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Check it, check it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
In motion left goes Smith. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ball again on second down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll break the ball and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And possession here turns over. The football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Brings up third and 3.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Still fighting through tackles. And they work this out past the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st down, New York.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never
throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught by Wilson. Oh, he shifts pant. There he goes, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Texans 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
19 Lions. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one deep for Wilson.
And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,